The truth is that you've been an actor, and now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but then take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God it in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him.
Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 56. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cardinals and the Steelers, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, excited for this one. I mean, Charles, the Steelers back in the Super Bowl once again, their 9th appearance overall, second only to the Patriots 11. But if the Steelers win this one, then they'd be on top of the all-time win standings, as it would be their 7th title.
What a franchise. Come on, join me for a minute, okay? Come back to the 1970s with me. Back to the steel curtain defense. Back to Terry Bradshaw, quarterback. Throwing to Lynn Swann and John Stallworth. Franco Harris running the football with Rocky Blyer. That team was something. All right, and that started the path to where we are right here, right now. This team's pretty good, too. And they want their own history. What an accomplishment this would be to win a 7th Super Bowl title for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Meanwhile, the Arizona Cardinals into the Super Bowl for just the 2nd time in franchise history, and they're trying to win their first NFL title since the Truman administration, when they were the Chicago Cardinals in 1947. It's currently the longest championship drought in the NFL.
And they've moved a couple of times since then as well. From St. Louis, now out to Arizona, they've been identified differently too. St. Louis, then they were Phoenix, now the Arizona Cardinals. But you think back to 2009, Super Bowl 43 in Tampa, when Larry Fitzgerald caught that pass down the middle and was running towards the end zone, you thought to yourself, they're going to win this game. But unfortunately for them, Ben Roethlisberger hooked up with Santonio Holmes, 35 seconds left on the clock. They lost 27-23, but now a chance to claim a Super Bowl title. This team has to be amped. They have to be excited. They'll be ready to play.
Herbert's throw taken in by Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert off of play action. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder, how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl? Well, they got a great answer right there, and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field, because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Cards are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Yeah, I got to slow this shit down. VP knows that.
To the 6-0 lead.
And I I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Out of the gun, Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
26-yard line.
A give. This is Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Out to his left. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Drake with a first down and more. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and start shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage, because remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, 32 yards. And the Cardinals will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Airing it out deep for Smith, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second and 10. Now Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Obviously. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
This is the tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down to the 9. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jalen Guyton, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15.
22. Steelers 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Still 15 yards to go, second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Herbert on first down now. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
on second down. It's Drake. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 84 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Play action. It's Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Trying to improvise. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a second and goal. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Mark Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Steelers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe.
It's caught inside the 25 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Julio Jones, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Here's second and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Fights off the defender. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good for a Cardinals.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Herbert now. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. But my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful. And it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the 1st half to have the guts to do that. But I guess what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess.
Oh, he sheds himself free. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Fields sliding out of the pocket. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Bass on for the extra point. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread.
It's the score, Cardinals 38, Steelers 21. Tucker Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
46. Steelers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Fields throwing again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. On the check down, he finds Kamara. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To the air again, Fields. Looking deep for Julio. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap, Fields. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. They're scared. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
They snap it to Fields. And he's got it. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson with his third touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Cardinals are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in two-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open.
What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Steelers 28.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for our Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back now here on EA Sports. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals are getting closer now to that ever-elusive first Super Bowl victory. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectation. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Robert Alford. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On second down now, it's Ingram. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Cortland Sutton from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. This complete to Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. picked off at the 28. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On second down, Ingram again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Play action. It's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
On first down, Fields. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard.
Throwing again is Fields. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Fields on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Ingram. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And again, it's Ingram. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard. And not only that, now it's 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 1st down, it's Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Flushed out right. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Again, Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
He's checking.
And one last throw here for Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Julio Jones with his third touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over. And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.